Previously on Super 8-Bit Power Hour. We're all going to go see Tintin. Yeah, see you guys next week. 7 weeks later. So, hey guys, welcome to the Super 8-Bit Power Hour. It's been at least 7 weeks, I think, since the last one.
It has. Don't
I'm your host, Ben Allen. And, just kidding. Here he is, Ben Allen.
Alright, how's it going?
And here he
Although
is.
you can't answer me, obviously.
Hey, would you shut up? It's you Churchman over here.
Hello, I'm on a tiny stool.
He ain't lying.
I feel so small and diminished.
Yeah. If only we took a picture of this.
Would you shut up, Ben? And here is me.
Is this what you're going to do?
I haven't introduced myself yet.
Get on with it then.
And
Sorry.
here I am on the bed, Alex Russell Davis, welcoming you to another... Shut up, guys! to another Super 8-Bit Power Hour. Cue the music.
Not yet. I was just going to say.
You're already fading out, Ben. It doesn't matter.
No,
the
I'm
music's
not.
cut.
Oh, you shut up. Anyway, yes, it's episode 4. Sorry we're late, guys.
Episode 4.
We've been busy.
Yeah, very busy.
Our
It's life.
4th anniversary.
No.
That's
Has it?
our donut anniversary, I believe.
Yeah, it's huge donuts.
It's
Little miniature donuts.
4th anniversary.
It's fun.
Anyway, let's kick it off with some
Alright.
structure, guys.
Okay, well, in today's episode, we're going to be discussing, a game that's come out quite recently. That's Batman Arkham City. Yeah, finally that video game we kept going on about in the previous 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
We're finally going to actually review it, even though it's been out now for how long?
About 6 weeks.
Well, you know what? If you haven't purchased it, I can't say that.
Purchased
it yet. Thank you. Then, maybe you should listen to this review and decide. But to be honest, I think you don't need to listen to this. Go away.
We'll also be covering what we've been up to in the last 7 weeks.
You've played a bit of DCU, haven't you? DCU.
We could probably mention DCU, but I mean, to be honest, I think mainly we'll just mention Arkham City and maybe something might arise.
My favourite part of structure is where people just sort of talk about maybe what they'll do.
Is it?
Come on, we've got to be set.
We're set in stone.
I can
Arkham
talk about
City
Skyrim and how it's ruined my life.
Oh, great.
Oh, great! Another video game.
That
I've never played.
That neither of us have played, but you can talk
I
about.
can talk about Skyrim.
Well, anyway,
And,
let's just.
I wanted to talk about the new Green Lantern episode series, but I
didn't get to watch it.
Ben
But you can tell me.
didn't
about
watch it.
I didn't get around to watch it. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was on.
Anyone want to talk about?
Shut up.
It's very spur of the moment, isn't it?
Oh,
Well,
we're
yeah,
going to
it's been-
also do the follow-up you've all been waiting for. It's what Al thinks of the last 7 episodes of The Walking Dead since we last
Feel free to
talked
tell
about
us. Yeah, I think we'll just have Alex talk at us, and we'll just sit there and go, "Oh, really? That's amazing."
It was fucking awful, and then it got a bit
No,
good.
save it.
and
Save
then
it.
alright.
Save it.
That's just a tease.
Right, so we're just.
What did it get next? You don't know.
The problem is, even with I was about to say Arkham City as well. I haven't even completed it yet.
How far have you gotten?
I've gotten really, really far, but we'll talk about that when we actually get around to talking about it.
So now the music kicks in, or what?
I guess. But how are you guys? You all right?
Oh, yeah, fine. All
Yeah,
good.
it's alright.
Wonderful.
Cool.
We're having fun. Games.
Right, Al. Okay, well, cue the music.
Welcome back. It's time to talk about Arkham City.
Yeah.
Batman Arkham City, that
I
is.
like
yes.
Batman Arkham City.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I'm glad we covered that now.
Yeah.
The
Right.
Walking Dead.
See you later.
Yeah.
But, yes, for those of you who don't know, it's a sequel to the very, very good Arkham Asylum, which is also Batman, and that's also very good. So,
Brilliant review.
yeah.
Yeah, brilliant review.
It's,
They're both very good.
it's used 2 cents there.
Yeah. They're both very good.
Why is it good, guys?
Why is
Well,
it good? Well,
Because you're Batman and you get to do all the Batman stuff on a larger scale.
in a city which is a prison.
Mm-hmm.
How did that even happen? Seriously, it makes no sense.
Yeah, the story's
Even when you read into it and it's explained, why would they still let that happen?
No, I wondered that, actually.
The president has no power over Gotham. It's its own separate state. It
Well, when I...
could throw people in jail without
Seriously, how come
trials.
so many large, prominent Gotham buildings be within such a small area?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a really odd place to put it. Do you know what I mean? Just go like,
Right.
we're going to put them in, where that museum is.
Well,
Stick it
that's
there.
because it's all run down Gotham. They explain it.
Did they say that?
They say there was a big accident in the World's Fair in Old Gotham, and that's why that area is
Oh.
kind of run
Oh,
down.
sorry. Okay. Alex has established that
really?
for us that we're wrong.
They said
I
there
don't
was
know.
a big accident.
Yeah, that was back when it was the old
Oh yeah.
sea, under
I
city.
tell you.
Not the upper sea.
Yeah, well, the upper city is just run
shit.
down anyway.
Well, did
Because
you
it's
actually?
haunted by the spooky old Gotham.
Hugh, did you actually read Arkham City prequel?
No, I didn't.
Don't bother.
Yes, it's all right.
It's
I
not
d- I
worth the
didn't-
time.
It's
It's
wasting
very
my money.
hollow
but-
time.
Yeah, it's pretty much like I don't know. It is literally them just going, "Hey, this game's coming out. Let's make a comic of it."
So basically, we should establish that we all think it's a brilliant game, and we love it very much.
We do.
But as is our want,
Yes.
we should nitpick at the
Of
tiny
course.
little things
course.
that are
Oh.
almost irrelevant, but we've got nothing. We can't just say how great it is for ages.
Yeah, whether it's the story.
Just
or...
go out and buy it.
I
But
think it'll be mainly the story. I think with me. I don't think because.
I didn't mind it until Ra's al Ghul showed up,
Why
and it
was
was
he
like,
there?
there's a Lazarus pit.
Oh yeah,
in
by the way,
Gotham.
Oh,
spoilers.
oh yeah, you don't quite. You've not gotten to the end. Have you? You've
Yeah,
seen.
hasn't-
I don't mind
That's
if we
what's
want to
so
talk about it though, because I'm very close.
You'll never guess who was behind it all.
Oh, is it one of those? Should we not spoil that? Because I don't know. Well,
Well, we can spoil it and bleep it. But it'll
But
be
no, he
spoiled for
doesn't
you.
want to spoil it for himself.
I don't know. Now.
Um,
Do I want to know? Anyway, we'll get
No,
into
let's
that.
save it for Ben. This
Thanks,
can
guys.
be.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
We'll just
There's a
say
benefactor involved.
it's good, but
It
But
could've-
you said
there's
you were
not a
bit
Lazarus pit in Gotham. Come on. What are
Yeah,
they
I
up?
didn't like that, to be honest.
Well, I don't
Unless
get,
they take the water from the Lazarus pit and then.
You can't move a Lazarus pit.
Well,
that's
that's
the
what
point.
I thought. But I
It's-
mean, I just.
No,
Not the
apparently
Earth.
this is the only Lazarus pit. That Ra's al Ghul came here, did this whole old Gotham Wonder Fair stuff.
Yeah, but wasn't
Where
there?
did that all come
There's
from?
a Lazarus
I don't
pit
remember
elsewhere
ever
as
reading
well.
about that in the
no,
comments.
there isn't.
No,
anything
because there
in
isn't
Gotham.
one. There is a
No.
Lazarus pit. Where is it? Where is it? Raj Al Ghul goes to.
It's
No, they're all
it's in
over the
mountainous
world.
areas.
They're all over the world.
I'm trying to think of the one that they previously went to.
What the-
Apparently there
why?
might be a Lazarus
Because
pit
I
in
want to
Gotham.
remember. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Unlike Arkham Asylum, there's a pretty big rose gallery, I'd say.
Pretty
Definitely.
big. I don't
Yeah.
think they're all fleshed out as much.
No,
as
they're
they could
not.
be.
That's what I was going to say.
I think,
that
they're
was the
trying to fit so
problem.
much in that they've sort of gone. We've got to cut.
You see,
I
We've
would
got
like.
to cut the feet off everyone.
you
I
see
would like
when.
to talk
Oh, sorry.
about the best one though, in my opinion,
Go
is
on.
the Mad Hatter
Yeah,
sequence.
That was pretty cool.
Stand out.
it's not as good as
You
the
said you,
Scarecrow.
why,
I
why,
loved
do you,
it.
why do you think it's that
I
amazing
just
though?
thought it was really well done.
Oh.
And it was
I was
really
really
cool.
quite annoyed when I discovered
Did
it
you do
wasn't
that
a
then?
cure.
Did you do
Yeah,
the
I
Mad
did it
Hatter?
straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a kid.
Yeah, I
This
did
makes
it
no
as well.
sense. Is there? I'll go and take it anyway.
You had
You have no
fucking-
reason to keep
Yeah,
fighting.
Donnie Darko bunny face.
Yeah, I was
Come
just
on.
wondering what.
It was
Donnie
cool.
Darko- that
He
was
fought around
terrifying.
that giant clock. The thing I really liked about it as well,
Yeah.
you can unlock concept art.
Yeah.
And that concept art's really
Pretty
good.
good concept. The more
A lot of
regular
games
trophies
do
you
that
get,
though
the
nowadays.
I know,
Like
but it's really good concept.
like Mirror's Edge does it. And there's good artwork in Mirror's Edge. It's not just Batman, right?
Right.
I just
Haven't-
he said
haven't
it when
played it.
it's just the way he went. Well, you know, they all do it. But it's just Batman.
But yeah, Mad Hatter, I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I grew to love Hugo's, well not love, but I grew to not mind Hugo Strange's voice.
I know
It
you.
really
Had you said in the
It's
really
previous
bugged me.
strange
episode-
voice.
You said in
Yeah.
a previous episode you didn't like the
Mm.
fact that he wasn't the. It's me, Hugo Strange. Sort of.
That is what he sounds like now.
Well, no, he sounds more like I don't know.
No, he does. Batman.
Did I tell you?
He's
I
the
thought
Batman.
I thought when I first heard the trailer, I thought it was Christopher Lee, and then I realised no, it's
Nah,
not.
that's
Not
not
in the
Christopher
slightest.
Lee.
Yeah,
Crazy.
thought it was
Ben.
him at first. Because he's done, a couple of voices for video games,
Yeah.
including a character from Kingdom Hearts, which I find really.
That is
Bizarre.
kind of strange.
He's the voice of Brainiac from the animated series.
Is it
Superman.
Christopher Lee?
No.
Oh,
The Doctor Strange
Oh,
guy.
okay, right.
Which is weird, because they don't sound alike.
yeah.
But,
Actually-
Mr. Freeze, he's really good as
Hmm.
well.
Sorry, I just wanted because.
Although he does look a lot like Abe Sapien from the Hellboy movie.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
thinking that.
So,
Because he got it looked like he had thin, like gills at one point
little
on his
bit.
neck. Yeah. Anyway, no, I just wanted to say before we go off a second, Nolan North. Okay.
Yeah.
The guy who did the Penguin. So I guess it is
Nathan
relevant.
Drake.
But and
That's
he's
really
Nathan Drake,
good
'cause
as
I've been
well.
playing
The
Uncharted
museum's really
recently.
cool, isn't it?
yeah.
And I finally thought, right, I want to know what this Nolan North looks like because they're
Yeah.
two different voices. And he's like, God, he looks like he's a young sort of like
He's a
not
middle-aged. He's
Is he?
middle-aged,
He looks
yeah.
quite young though. And
Oh no, he's not young.
I found it. Well, he looked reasonably young. And I just thought it was just strange that Nathan Drake and the Penguin are the same person. You can tell when you go on Marvel vs. Capcom though, and Daredevil.
Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed, who no one really cares about.
No.
No one ever does.
Cool. All right, Batman.
He does quite
Wonga.
He does quite.
I don't know what I still don't know what I think about the Penguin being a Cockney. It's a bit weird.
Oh, I like it when he does his laugh.
You're gonna play nicely.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was.
I don't know what I think because I quite liked. I guess when the Penguin I think of all the time is the one from Batman Returns. It's Danny DeVito and he's got that sort of. I watched that again after not watching it for years, and I've come away thinking I prefer the Arkham City version. Really?
Yeah.
I might have to try it again then. But I mean, I did that recently actually with the first Batman film, the one with Jack Nicholson as a Joker. I didn't really like it as much as I used to. Well, that's not the reason. It's just the fact I don't know. I mean, Michael Keaton's brilliant as Batman. But I don't know. I didn't really like.
As Bruce Wayne, he doesn't seem to really care.
Yeah.
He just wants to go and sex up the ladies.
Which is good. I thought Christian Bale was very good at that, but just not the Batman part. Mention the voice, because everyone has, but I thought I'd bring it up again.
We don't do that enough on the podcast.
No.
So.
Shut up!
Yeah.
So yeah, Arkham City. Very fine game. All those side missions, they're really good as well.
They're really good.
I couldn't do all of them because...
I've not finished Riddler.
No, Riddler's impossible.
I was going to say, I haven't done all of them.
I got most of the way with Riddler. I got to the point where he ran out of challenges for me.
Really? Well, I tried to because they're just... But some of them are just insane.
Trophies to get. I just gave up and started
Oh, this is the trophy thing. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The trophies are like...
Well, as I previously said, I haven't actually completed this game because I've been trying... so I've been constantly trying to get... Because I'm borrowing it from Alex because unfortunately I can't afford to buy it.
Even though he works in a video game shop.
Yeah, but I guess. Oh yeah, because I got a job at game, everyone. Hey, Christmas temp.
Hey, while we're talking about personal matters, Ben.
Go on then. What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
All right.
Ben doesn't discuss his personal life, but he has just got back from New York City.
I have. It was
and
great.
I think the listeners want to know what you got up
What
to.
do they wanna know?
Like, I bet they're all like, I hope you went to like a Madame Tussauds, or you know, I hope you went to like a Broadway cafe where they have singers.
That was awful this time round.
For a second time round in his life.
Because I've been there before, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second time round.
Well, you and I went together at uni, and I didn't go.
Yeah, that was the first time. This time round, I went with a friend.
See, we're fleshing out our characters here for the listeners. Yeah, they can realise our backstory, our origins.
It was good fun though. There were. Didn't know what to say really. I mean, I went to museums.
Did you do anything nerdy, Ben, I wonder?
Oh, did I?
Like go back to the same Nintendo store for the second time?
Yep.
To a Zelda event.
But not just on any day, right?
Nintendo World store had a Skyward Sword event,
launch.
as in Zelda, but it was poo. No offense to those guys. Unless you were buying the game.
Take that, New York.
And if you were buying the game, fine, but I wasn't going to buy a game that wasn't going to work on the Wii, so it wasn't actually that fun. And then I found out when I was standing in the queue to get in, that it was only for the queue for the people who were buying it, and I stood there for about 10 minutes, and then I realised, like, hang on. And then this guy was like, only if you're going to buy Skyward Sword can you stay in this queue. And I was like, oh shit. And then I heard one of them say, not all of you are guaranteed a copy. And I was like, why the fuck would I wait in this queue if I'm not guaranteed a copy? That's
because
shit.
You got to meet your hero,
well,
Ben.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter because I wasn't going to get one.
Ben, you got to hug Link.
He wasn't there.
What?
No, I was going. Where was Link? I said where was Link. There's a picture of me with a
Master
Sword.
I thought there was.
Wait.
He didn't even have a guy dressed up as Link.
Yeah, no, there's loads of people dressed up as Link.
No, I mean a professional guy
who was not. That's what I'm saying.
What would be a great job though, professional Link.
And also, there was loads of units ready for for you to play on demos of Skyward Sword. If you could get on one, I had a very small go at it, and then there was this little kid who kept kept staring at me. I think he was waiting for me to get off the bloody thing, so I felt a bit awkward.
It's his life, Ben.
Well, that's what I mean. He's a little kid. I thought, you know what?
Go away,
he's got his whole life. He's got his whole life. I should be able to play this, all right? And then I realised that's incredibly selfish. So I thought, all right.
He's got more life left to play with. You're rapidly dying.
Well, anyway, I passed him the Wii remote, and nunchuck said, "Go nuts."
High five.
And then he beat up one of the. No, he didn't.
Then he hit you in the nuts with it.
Yeah, hit me in the nuts.
So there was
and then I bought some Mario pajamas.
So
I thought they were pretty cool.
So this launch event was just.
It's pretty.
Okay, come by and buy the game.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember going in the first time round. That was at the start of the week. I went in to get my friend's Christmas present, And
It wasn't ours, by the way,
no,
listener.
sorry, Human.
Ben brought back a total zero amount of
For us,
presents.
yeah.
I didn't. I just, I brought them for a select few people.
Yeah,
I got Johnny Crab a gift because it was his birthday recently. I got my sister a Christmas
Johnny
present.
Crab.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Basically.
There's a lot of listeners out there who are big fans of Johnny Crab. So,
sorry,
I'm sure
another
they'll be
friend of
happy
mine.
Yeah, we should just put a picture of Johnny Crab and just praise him.
Yes, it.
Praise the crab.
I'm not going to put a picture of Johnny
It's
Crab.
his real name.
Raph's
and
already
everything.
had a go at me because on the last episode I had a picture of him.
Oh,
Raphael.
right.
I was talking about Raphael being drunk.
Hey.
Yeah. What was I going to
Let's
say?
get back to.
No, I want to finish this.
No.
Anyway, I went to the counter and the guy was like, "Yeah, why don't you come down for a Zelda event?" And I was like, "Oh, what does that involve?" And he was like, "We don't know yet." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's wonderful.
That's the thing. Great, thanks for that. So, should I come down or not? Because anyway, I went and it was crap. Sorry.
Yeah.
For you.
So that's
American-
Ben's summation of going to one
there
of the
were other
greatest
things.
cities in the world.
Went to see Phantom of the Opera in Broadway. Never seen that. Never even knew the story or anything. So,
So, so jealous.
Oh, you see,
So
I do you know,
that was good though. I really enjoyed it. I really did
I'm
enjoy
gonna
it.
be really sad. When I was younger, when I was about 15, I really liked Phantom of the Opera. I can't.
Shocking.
Yeah, about 6 months of my life, I just watched it non-stop. I wish I hadn't.
Which one? The
Well,
original?
The film version, and I
Yeah,
didn't do the
the
original.
black and white original?
No. Film version.
The Joel Schumacher film?
Yeah, Emmy Rossum's
That
hot.
only came out about 5 years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, I was about 15.
No, that does make sense.
Yeah.
You're just quite.
Well, I was willing to forgive you if you were like a young kid.
I was not a young kid. I was
15.
15.
What is wrong? I've really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It was just amazing just to go to Broadway anyway, and it was a good performance. That was a huge rendition of. Do you want to take that from the top?
No, I'd rather not. I just forget I even opened my mouth.
But yeah, no, I had a really good time anyway. Anyone else want to jump in with some news?
What stories about your trip to New York?
No, I
well,
meant
while
for you,
Ben was in New York.
Fuck off! I meant stuff you did while you were missing me.
But no,
I bet you were crying in your pillow.
Batman. I didn't even get to say my point about how good I thought the Mr. Freeze boss
All right,
fight was.
okay. We'll get into Batman now, but we've got to fill an hour, guys. So it's just anyway. Yeah, come on then. We'll get back into Batman and scene. Hugh.
I liked the Mr. Freeze boss fight.
Oh,
it was interesting.
Yeah, I found it difficult.
I think my thing's more exciting.
Yeah, go on then. What was it?
You just said I couldn't
No,
tell.
we can't do that. We can't.
Oh, you just
I
named it.
nearly said it. I know. I sort of so news.
What stories about your trip to New York?
No, I
well,
meant
while
for you,
Ben was in New York.
Fuck off! I meant stuff you did while you were missing me.
But no,
I bet you were crying in your pillow.
Batman. I didn't even get to say my point about how good I thought the Mr. Freeze boss
All right,
fight was.
okay. We'll get into Batman now, but we've got to fill an hour, guys. So it's just anyway. Yeah, come on then. We'll get back into Batman and scene. Hugh.
I liked the Mr. Freeze boss fight.
Oh,
it was interesting.
Yeah, I found it difficult.
I think my thing's more exciting.
Yeah, go on then. What was it?
You just said I couldn't
No,
tell.
we can't do that. We can't.
Oh, you just
I
named it.
nearly said it. I know. I sort of so no. Okay, look.
Master of
We're not
subtlety,
gonna
Ben
get-
Allen. So, anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Arkham City.
Mr. Freeze.
Well, we've already said how great we think it is, and we can't talk about the ending.
It's Bat-tastic. I made it funny.
Shut up, Shredder.
We came back once drunk and we were watching the Turtles and
It's not as good as it used to be.
I love
when you were a kid.
I love in-joke and
do-
their
do-
explanations
do
when I listen to my podcast.
do
Yeah.
you're a real dickhead today.
Oh,
Oh shit!
what's
Johnny
wrong?
Crab was here earlier. He owes me a fiver from that night.
Right. Anyway, okay. We'll get back into Batman. We'll get back into Batman.
Subscriptions are just going through the roof right now. Did you hear? He's owed a fiver.
Hugh owed a fiver from Johnny Crab.
All right.
Who the fuck is Johnny Crab?
Tune in next week for the exciting conclusion of that
Praise
cliffhanger.
him.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. Right. Well, I thought the Mr. Freeze battle was quite difficult because I could never get the bits with the inanimate objects, blowing up and stuff like that. I could never get him to do that. I don't know what. I mean,
Sorry.
like,
Well, because you can
know.
pretty much take him down any way you can take down a goon. So you just got to keep
You'd
doing
think
it.
Mr.
well, no, because
Freeze
then
would
he
think
does all these devices, didn't he? So like,
not
you
to
can do the whole.
magnetise, not to
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
such heavily magnetised.
It's so bad.
armour.
But no, that bit when he uses the hook, not the hook shot, the line shot, and you do that once. He then works out for the rest of the game. There's the bit where you get him from behind.
He works that out.
He suddenly like does this jetpack thing or whatever.
Jump on him from a ledge.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Between
So
the
I should have done that.
thighs.
Yeah.
Get him in your legs.
Yeah, I did that one.
You can run up towards him and trip him.
Oh god, see,
And
it's
you
a lot
can-
easier now you
Sliding
explain
tackle.
it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can.
it wasn't
my
hard.
favourite
It
one.
just took ages because I couldn't work out what to do.
My
Yes,
favourite
there's a
one
thing
is,
that comes up that shows
Yeah, I
you how
know,
to
but I
do all
didn't.
the...
I couldn't
I
do
can never
half
get
them.
that menu up. I just figured it out on my own.
I can't remember how you
Oh yeah,
do
no,
it,
the
but-
first time, the first few things like the magnets and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that, I
like-
worked out by myself, and
yeah,
then I
the
was like,
magnets are the best one.
Batman scanned the suit. That's brilliant. I quite liked Mr. Freeze's voice. I don't know what you thought. He was fine. He wasn't the
fine.
one from the animated series, but I mean,
Batman.
Oh, it's alright.
but he sort of did that. They sort of did that though. I noticed because his voice was very like.
Two-Face is very ill-served, appearance-wise, in that game.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Just shows up at the beginning. Two guns, bitch! Delivers
shows up-
the funniest
Oh,
fucking
no,
line of
neither
the
of you
film.
played Catwoman.
And then
because
disappears.
neither of you played the Catwoman bits because you
No, we couldn't get the
you
DLC.
couldn't download it.
Yeah, did you want to
Let's
mention?
not get into that
Uh,
foofara.
Are you still trying to download
I'm just
it?
saying
tit.
Xbox sucks.
You can't do it.
Microsoft's lame. Internet downloadable content's
Yeah.
a racket.
I've said in a previous podcast, I think downloadable content is shit.
Yeah.
They should stop doing that.
What the hell?
Well, there's a reason they do.
I hate you,
this
internet.
Is your,
Oh,
buy
you
it
ruined
new,
gaming.
There you
you have
go.
an incentive to buy it new, so that the publisher and the developer gets more money.
I
Because
guess,
they're
but
fed
I
up
just-
with all the pre-owned sales because it takes away so much from new sales.
yeah, it's quite weird because also with
Because they're greedy.
with game shops, I've realised with game Game Station Game, and
you
all
make
those
more
sorts of-
money off.
They make more money out of pre-owned. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like an endless battle. But I guess I can
There's a
understand
reason
the
there are all these
DLC
online
thing, but it
passes.
just really pisses me off. It's like, wouldn't it be annoying if our Mega Drive games were doing that or something like that? Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. You bought the game and you had it. You had the whole game.
Yeah.
Didn't need any of this like, oh yeah, if you go online and then spend more money,
It's
you
like
can get
PC
the
games-
rest of the game. That's
Well,
what
it's a bit like
annoys
this
me.
with PC games. They don't do pre-owned because you put
Mm.
it on one computer. That's it.
Yeah.
You've got that code. You can use it once.
Well, it's like, I don't know, like that's annoying that you can't play as Catwoman unless you just,
Well,
you
you can download it for like a fiver.
had the code and everything, but it just didn't bloody work.
I didn't want to get into this, guys.
All right,
but
well, no, go on, come on.
full story
Tell
is...
Microsoft.
Mi-
Tell them.
Hey, Microsoft, I know you listen to the podcast, because we hold a lot of sway. We hold a lot of water on the internet, as you know.
Yes, as we
And
as
I'll be tweet-
half a dozen listen.
I'll be tweeting about this later.
Well, no, I know episode 3's got a lot of. So
Oh yeah, it did.
I've got hope for.
Basically,
We'll put a link up.
Anyway, sorry.
basically Microsoft, I bought your game, I paid money for it, and I bought Rocksteady's game, whatever. I bought the game, and then I went to download it with the code, and my device was too full, my memory, so I went back and deleted it, and then I went to do it again, and it said my code had already been used, so I couldn't download it, and now I'm gonna have to either get on the phone, guys,
So primitive.
talk to somebody, and it'll just
He's
be
not
a
very good
right
talking to
ball ache.
He's not.
And that's why downloadable content's a racket.
Hey, come on.
I know.
You're right, man.
I had to borrow it, I know. I hope you can pick up those pats on the getting
It's
patted
not
on.
on my balls.
No. But
These are my balls.
the point is, I still haven't played as Catwoman, so
You get a check out.
it's just half a game.
Hey, man. This is what I'm saying about DLC. Ban it.
I want Catwoman Arkham
Do you know,
Asylum.
I used to like
Catwoman Arkham City.
Oh, I want to stare at ass all the time.
do you-
Seriously, what is it with the women in Arkham City?
There's
They've
a
all
lot
got
of
the same
ass.
body, and they just got the same.
There's
The
a-
camera keeps panning to their asses all the time.
There's a lot of
Oh yeah,
ass
there are.
in that
Sorry, I was
game.
thinking there's only 2 women, but hang on, that's not right.
Nope, Harley Quinn,
Harley Quinn.
With
the
Catwoman,
tits
Talia,
out.
Talia Ghul,
and they're just all sitting
The-
there.
the
Oh yeah,
ninjas-
Poison Ivy. I haven't got to Poison Ivy yet.
Poison
so.
That's
Ivy's not
only in
in
the
the main game.
Catwoman.
It's
Oh, is she a
Catwoman.
side quest again?
It's
It's the
Catwoman.
Catwoman
Oh.
thing.
Really? Oh, okay.
Mm.
Which is why I've never seen
Shall
her.
I explain Catwoman? It's basically just about 4 different bits, and they're really annoying because you just want to keep playing as Batman.
And I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a right bitch. She wears too much mascara.
She
She
does.
really does. She's a tart.
Yeah. It's
I
just really...
just don't know why I noticed it. I was just like watching it. I was like, she's wearing a hell of a lot of mascara.
Alright.
Such a gay thing to notice. I'm sorry. Just
A bit like talking about Phantom of the Opera.
fuck you.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Okay, I really enjoyed Phantom of the Opera.
Look, come on, let's bro out now, guys.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it's
God,
getting
don't
too
say
feminine.
bro out.
We're
Tits,
broing
vagina,
out. Yeah,
blood,
Talia.
football, and cars.
Talia's
Yeah, this
arse.
podcast is about Bally Shoe.
Hugh, why
You
aren't you,
said bro out.
why aren't you broing out with us?
Yeah! Vaginas!
I've never seen Hugh bro out. Let's see.
Cars!
Hold on, look.
I only bro out at work because I kind of feel like I have
Tits!
to. Oh, look at the arse on that one.
There we
Hey, that
go.
sounded a bit like the penguin.
Hugh bro
Look at the
out.
arse on that one. Look at the arse on that one.
Look at
Batman.
Alright, well, that's podcast first. Hugh broed out. For
I have a
songs.
reputation of a gentleman to maintain and uphold.
Really?
Yes, I do. So I tell
Man
myself.
Hey,
about town.
you can be a gentleman
Churchman.
and bro out a little bit. I mean, like, I'm back to my normal, gentle ways.
Gentle.
Alright, well,
So, what were we talking about?
we're talking about
we
New
were talking
York
about
City.
Catwoman.
No, we weren't.
Yes, we
Yeah,
were.
we were talking about bloody Catwoman.
Ben was going to tell us about Ground Zero.
Was I? Oh yeah, that was a really good monument actually. The
Best monument in the world.
that was really good. Stop laughing, Hugh.
No, I'm laughing because I got completely cut off mid-point. I wanted to finish talking about
Oh,
Oh,
come on, Hugh.
what?
Oh,
You
he's-
made
he's lowered
what?
his head, man.
What? I thought,
Go back.
sorry.
I hadn't finished. I just want to say that the last...
Is this about Mr. Freeze again?
No, this is
Okay.
about Catwoman. It's
Okay.
bloody annoying because when you finish the game, you have one last mission as her. It's like, no, I want to be Batman. That's it. It's just really annoying because it's a pain in the ass, that one as
Do you
well.
want a donut?
Have a donut. No, have a donut.
Alright, can we talk about... I don't want your sweaty donuts.
They're only sweaty because it's not. So
They're not very nice, actually.
they're a bit
I'm
bland.
trying to lose weight
They weren't
here.
weird.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, do we want to talk about this? Alex is
That's
giving up
not...
beer.
Pop culture!
Alex is
Uh,
giving
How
up
dare you?
beer.
You want to talk about New York? I want to talk about your beer problem.
I'm just giving up beer for a month.
What a fucking idiot.
I know, huh?
December.
What is wrong with
Well,
him?
I'll be able to drink on Christmas Day if I
Oh yeah,
pull
that's a
this
good
off.
Oh, I have the Supreme Warrior.
Will you?
My grandmother will
It's
be staying
technically-
Christmas Day.
It'll
I
be the
stopped it on
25th.
24th, so by Christmas Eve it'll be a whole month without any beer.
point. Oh, that's-
And you'll get absolutely soshed on Christmas Eve.
Well, no, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was going to say with Mr. Freeze, I quite liked how
Ugh.
his voice.
People want to hear about Ground Zero.
What? I've got to go back to Ground Zero again.
You've already talked.
God,
you
it's
didn't
all
say
over the place.
anything. You just
I
said
just said it was
nice
a very
monument.
Nice monument. Basically, what it is. If you
Thousands
haven't been there,
died.
the 9/11
and they say
memorial,
nice
and it was.
one.
Can you let me finish? And oh, thanks. Now I feel like a right dickhead. No, yes, for to commemorate all those people that died in 9/11, there's a monument where.
Oh my God! Who's eating a donut?
Shut up! There's a
He's talking about New York.
where the
so
where
Let's
the
see
twin
how many
towers
donuts
were.
Hugh
Hey!
can fit in his mouth
Hey!
at once. Would
We're
you
not
accept
doing
that
that.
challenge?
I don't.
I don't accept that challenge.
No one's gonna see
Ben,
it.
will you accept the challenge?
No! Can I talk about this monument you told me to talk about?
All right.
Basically, where the twin towers were, instead of the where the towers were,
It's a
there's now,
huge
like, sort of a
donut.
waterfall. there's like a waterfall that sort of
Of
goes-
donuts?
No, of water.
A donut full.
And then around the sort of like
around like a donut.
Oh,
sorry, not
people
around the-
died, Hugh.
Yeah, people died, man.
Jesus
And this is what I was about to say. Anyway, around the monument is like the names of all the people that died. And it was really beautiful, actually.
I'm surely they're just gonna steamroll over that when they build the new building there.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, that's the plan, isn't it?
I don't
New-
think it is. I thought the whole point was to have this monument instead of the
I don't-
towers.
Really?
Yeah, that's like I said. Where the towers were,
Mm.
they've got these waterfalls going into the.
I'm gonna have
Underground.
to subscribe to the World Trade
I'll put a
Center's
picture
Twitter
up
feed
so
and
then you
find out what their plans are. So.
Anyway,
I
back
bet
to
it exists.
Mr. Freeze.
Sure it does.
Can we get back to Mr. Freeze?
Oh,
What
God.
I was going to say was
Yeah.
his
His ice gun really hurts.
yeah no I was going to say his voice reminded me of who was the voice actor that did it? Anyone know? 'Cause
Oh
I
my God.
I recognised it. Why are you doing that?
Make your point already.
Well, I thought when he put the helmet on, it sounded very very similar to the one for the cartoon.
It's because he put all the effects on it.
It does.
Thought
Yes,
so.
it does. Yes.
Sounds exactly like him. Well, I
Sure.
thought, and then when he stops, once the helmet's off again, I was like, oh god, the voice does. It sounds completely different. It's really
But
weird.
did you ever see Mr. Freeze in the animated series with this helmet? on?
No, no.
Yeah, but he still sounded like that,
Yeah.
but just without the sort of noises. That's not a very good impression there, but you know what I mean. The whole Batman.
That's pretty good.
Trying my best.
Batman.
Oh, trying my best. Tried doing the Joker the other day. That was a disaster.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well. So yeah, that's.
Just some penguins. Just do that.
Anything else left to say on Arkham City
There
before
is-
we
there is
close?
When you've got Catwoman installed, you know that
Yeah.
your first bit of the game is her.
Mm,
You're breaking into a safe and it's got a painting on the wall.
uh-huh.
That is the first thing you see, and the last thing you see is a shot that mirrors that. with Batman and
The
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah, I
Mm.
thought that's kind of clever.
Oh, that's where I've got. I'll say how far I got, guys. I've got to.
Yeah, oh yeah, nice spoiler by the way here.
He doesn't know what it is. So it's fine.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but I've just realised because you were talking about the Joker. I just realised the bit I've got to is when the Joker's all like, "Oh, hit me!" and I was like, and so I you know, he tries to hit me, so I dodge him and all that jazz, and then he's like, "Oh no, I give up" and all that shit, and then he suddenly goes, "Oh, did I mean me? I meant all these guys," and then suddenly they all come out, and there's just like loads of them.
Oh, they came out, did they?
Yeah, they all came out. They were like, "La la la la! Oh my stars!"
Well,
no,
you defeated that bit
they
as
were.
well.
Yeah, that was the. Yeah, that's the end of there, didn't it?
Ben is up to the helicopters firebombing the
Oh,
city.
yeah, that
Protocol
really boring
10.
bit.
Protocol 10. You've now got to go up Wonder Tower and then
What the
You've got the last final bit to do.
Oh, so I'm literally out near the end.
Almost.
you've got basically 2 missions to do.
Christ.
I know.
That was
They're
quick.
quite long though. You're a few hours
Well,
left.
Do your
let's-
fucking
let's
side
hope so.
missions. I'm tired of people on the internet saying this game's too short.
No, I have
You
no.
should just do all the side missions
the
and
only
you
reason
get
I
a
haven't done the
nice.
side missions is because I know I'm borrowing it off you, Al, and I wanted to get it back to you as soon as
Alright,
possible.
but
When I buy
none
it,
of
then
you-
I'll do side missions.
You should have borrowed it off me because I'm playing Skyrim now.
Well, I know.
Now until the
but,
end of time.
but it's too late now.
Oh, well, that takes us neatly to Hugh's Skyrim corner.
Okay, what do you think of Skyrim? Because
Hugh-
I think it's definitely
Do you know-
selling a lot of copies.
selling- Well, you know, you work in game.
Yeah, it sells a lot. How many people actually ask?
I
It's
wasn't going to
crazy.
get it. It was my game that I was giving up because I didn't think, well, I'm spending too much money
You
on games.
give up before you even bought it.
Yeah, I didn't want to get it because I thought it would be too much money to
You
spend.
can't give something up until you start it.
Well, I was playing Assassin's Creed when that came out and then thought, well, I want to play Skyrim instead.
You know,
That's good.
Have
by
you
the
seen
way.
that funny video of 100 ways to die in Skyrim?
No.
It's very funny. And it seems pretty easy to die.
It is pretty easy to die because
And here we go. Well, here we go.
Bloody difficult.
Hugh, take it away. Your review
My
of
review of
Skyrim.
It's,
I know a little bit. I only.
I've played for
having a go
50
on it.
You
hours
fight dragons.
and just
what do you wanna
finished the
know?
main
Hey,
quest,
you fight
and I've
dragons.
still got all the side quests.
How
to
many
do.
dragons have you killed?
About 30.
Is it big? How big? How big is
God, he's so
How big is
hot.
how
Skyrim?
big is the world? Yeah.
This is about 25 miles across.
Can it fit in a bread box?
If you
It is
shrink-
massive.
If you
I've-
shrink it down. No, it's
You
really
know-
massive. I haven't walked from one end to the other. I
Oh my
fast travel
God.
everywhere because it's
We,
just too big.
Can you have a horse?
You can, but they cost you 1,000 gold each.
Jesus.
Surely
know
it
what-
I had
must
one,
be a right
but a
pain in
bunch
the
of
ass
magicians
to
killed
just
it.
walk everywhere. Doesn't it get boring walking
Right,
everywhere?
I'll ask. How much is it like Oblivion?
I haven't played Oblivion, so
Oh. Oh,
it's very much
question.
It's a lot like Fallout.
Can
Fallout
you
3
ride a
remakes.
dragon?
There is a point where you do,
Sweet.
but you don't control
That's,
it.
that's
It's
all I
a
want to do.
cutscene bit.
man.
Oh.
Ride a
Lame.
dragon.
Where you get, you capture a dragon and say, take me to Sovngarde. And it takes you to this place and say, I can't take you to Sovngarde. There's a portal over there behind all these really, really
Oh, it
horribly
has
high level
portals then.
dead guys.
There's portals then.
Has
So you
portals.
don't have to walk everywhere.
Oh, thank God. Because I think I've had a
You
look
can-
at the
you
map.
just
It's
fast travel.
massive.
It's basically Fallout 3.
You know the walkthrough that you can get
Without
rid of it?
bats.
The walkthrough. You know, apparently, according to my housemate, he said he went online and apparently they're going for like 50 quid now and stuff like that. Because because there was
They've got art books in them.
there was we sold so many. I know that because loads of people were just buying them and then we run out of stock at game. So I kind of
It's a very good wiki. You don't need the guide.
well no, but basically what I'm saying is obviously they're going to become a collector's item, I bet,
Yeah.
because
Is
it's
it?
just so
Is it better than Arkham City?
oh well that's they can be different.
Shut
no.
up, Ben. Let the
Different
man
kind of
answer.
games. I'll tell you, Arkham City is better than Assassin's Creed Revelations.
This is not what I
I kept
asked.
trying to play Assassin's Creed Revelations like Batman. when I
Hugh
got
being the connoisseur of games,
I-
he does buy a lot of modern
I-
games.
that. And I
It's
played
better than me. I never buy
I
modern
just gotta
games.
buy them and I finished them really, really quickly.
Mm.
So it's my fault.
It's a lot of money though.
I'm not economic.
No, I was gonna say because it's a lot of money. That's why I haven't bought Arkham City and
This is
stuff
why
like that. Even
Skyrim's
though I really
good,
want it.
because I can play Skyrim, but it's a 300-hour game to play it.
I was gonna say it's
completely.
massive, isn't it?
And I will play it again after I've done this playthrough.
Do you have it on PS3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wondering.
No, 'cause,
Does it have any loading screen?
Yeah, I was
it
gonna
has
say.
lots of
I
loading
heard the
screens.
problem is with Skyrim. I've heard that the frame rate's a bit funny on a PS3 as well.
They've fixed that mostly with a patch.
Oh, right.
When you got over 6 megabytes in your game save, you start getting lag. That's
Yeah.
mainly in the big cities though.
Cool.
I got they had a patch and it went away, and then my file save got even bigger, and now I've got the lag again. So
Can you have sex with a wench? Yeah.
no, you can get married.
You can't have sex though.
As far as I know, you
What kind of
don't.
shit game is this?
Why
You
would
can sleep in a bed with you.
Why would you want to get married?
Because you get 100 gold a day.
Oh.
And then-
What she
and you-
what she pays you?
You get sponsored by the National
I
Wedding
might try
Council.
that. I think I might.
But it's also you can go
Did
to
you
her once
put
a
her
day
to
and go,
work?
cook me food, bitch, and she gives you a home cooked meal every day.
Oh, that's really nice, and I like the way that is that how you talk to your wife, Hugh?
No,
Can you,
Get me food, bitch, and then she's like, "Oh, here you go. How many dragons did you slay?" I slayed about 30.
It's
God,
kinda like-
oh, that's so hot.
How backward is Skyrim? I'm thinking, hold on, I married one of the companions. It was like the only female companion. Oh, yeah. He's kind of like, you're a warrior woman. You shouldn't be cooking me food. You should be out killing wolves.
Can
or
you
something."
commit bigamy?
No,
Can you
you
be
can't,
bigamist?
as far as I know.
You could in Fable. That's the only thing I can compare it to. I know you can go
Yeah.
mental in Fable.
My sister saw me playing it.
You
I said,
can
Are
be
you
randy
playing
as you
Fable?
want.
Like, no, I'm playing Skyrim.
Can you impregnate your wife?
Skyrim.
Not that I know of.
Was the main character got a name, or do you know? Is he nameless?
Duvakeen. Dragonborn.
What?
Duvakeen.
Bethesda said.
A little
Bethesda.
Duvakeen Jr. running around for impregnating your wife.
Is that why have you called him Duvik?
No, that's his name.
Oh.
You are a
I thought it was
Dragonborn.
a
So they
very
call you
weird name to call
Dragonborn, and in the Dragon Tone it's called Duvakeen.
Ah, right.
My character's name that I called him is called Stranger.
When they say he's Dragonborn, it's literally
He's-
his
he's
mother
just
is a
Come out
dragon.
with dragons
No,
with
he's
JJ.
literally he's just got dragon blood in him.
Oh,
How?
Don't know. It's not explained.
Not explained.
of course it isn't.
You just are. He's a blessing from
He's
the
the
gods.
Harry Potter of dragon worlds.
I am a magician, so.
I prefer the idea that someone fucked a dragon.
I think
But
you're
they've
weird.
been missing for millennia, and they've only just now come back.
Why have
Oh.
they come back? Not
Because
explained.
the dragon Alduin got sent forward in time.
For time travel?
What?
Oh
There's a
my
period you travel
God.
back in time. It's with an Elder Scroll.
There should be a fucking hard and fast rule in high fantasy that if you've got dragons and trolls and orcs and stuff, you can't have time travel on top of that.
Yeah, because you could just go.
Basically, it's
How
called-
far can you forward?
How
can you
did
go?
they defeat Alduin in the first place? Well,
As if
you
there's
get
not
an
enough
if
magical
you get an Elder
stuff in
Scroll
it.
and go to the top of the mountain and open it, it will take you back in time, and you can watch them shout at him.
Great.
Because that's how you beat dragons. You shout at them.
Yeah.
Really?
What's that all about?
It's basically magic. You just say words in the dragon tongue like fire, and it goes. Bah!
How do you even attempt to defeat a dragon?
Well,
Why can't it just
Have you even
blast
taken
you
a
with its...
glimpse at Skyrim yet?
Yeah, I've seen stuff,
It's,
but
it can just blast you, and you can just die.
how do you avoid its flame breath?
You put a shield up, or you just.
I'm just gonna close the window.
Or you get up your healing spells and you go. Fring! And you heal whilst it lowers your health. Use up all your mana.
Alright, well, as you listeners know, when the window closes, it means it's time for Ben's super secret special rap battle section.
I
of the
hate you.
game.
Why'd you say that?
Ben,
what,
so
do you
Ben,
wanna
have him on?
Yeah, why did he just goes around? He's a maverick. He just comes in and just goes, all right, this all happened, and then we're gonna tell
time-
secrets, and then we're gonna do this. Yeah, but
It's time for the hidden
Shut
part.
up, Ben. Shut up, you.
the hidden part of the podcast, Ben's going to freestyle rap battle.
Yeah,
With,
I've never done that
with you.
ever.
Alright, now I'm going to... Now,
If you can rap battle with them,
somebody name a subject. I hear Watchmen. Alright,
He's prepared one. I think
I'm
that's.
going to drop a beat.
Go on, then.
Alright,
Go on.
just get rapping.
Hang on, wait. I've got to do the rap.
Yeah, you freestyle rap.
How about you do the freestyle rap?
I'm not, I'm
I'll do
laying down the
No,
beat.
no. How about I lay down the beat, huh? Because you're the one that put this whole idea into the podcast.
Okay. I may have prepared a rap earlier.
We do a magazine.
It's where I hide my rap lyrics.
Oh, I see. It's right
I
there.
say. Alright.
Okay.
What kind of rap is that, Hugh?
It's a shit one.
It's not.
This is gonna be a shit one anyway. To be fair.
No. Come on, do the freestyle rap.
No, why didn't you do it? Why on earth are we getting in this situation?
I think the fans want to see more freestyle rap.
I don't think they do.
Alright, Skyrim. Rap about Skyrim, Hugh.
I didn't realize that she had.
Come on.
Yo, I played Skyrim. It's like a dragonborn killer. You go and kill dragons, and you go with a sword, and you get your fire in your hand, you go! Shout at them!
Good rhyming. Huh? Toss it to Ben. Arkham City, take it, Ben.
You do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Come on, get in the spirit. Arkham City.
I literally wouldn't know what to talk about.
You've been playing it, come on.
Batman Arkham City is really rad. It looks
yeah,
really great
yeah.
and really bad. There's sorry, this is so stupid. I'll do.
Come on.
What do you do? Do a rap about the Green Lantern animated feature.
It's really good.
Oh, right, sorry.
Kilowog. Well, basically, Kilowog and Hal Jordan, they go over. I can do my Beastie Boys rap about
What's your?
post-rap donut
I don't want a donut.
No,
Hugh.
stop.
I've
Fucking
eaten 3.
sweaty,
Alright.
lampshade sweating
Lampshade
donut.
sweating.
Lampshade sweating.
Sweating donut. I had a Beastie Boys style rap
Go on.
about Watchmen.
I think you should do it about
Just do it.
Batman Arkham City though.
I think I'll do it at the end of the show. They'll sing us out. I'll sing us out with the rap.
I'm not looking forward to this. This is quite frightening. This is
All
quite
right.
Oh.
Well, stay tuned for that,
Yeah,
ladies and
that
gentlemen.
sounds great. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say about Arkham City.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Jim Gordon? I haven't seen much of
He's-
Jim Gordon.
He's literally in the end
Is
of
he-
the
is
It
cutscene.
he-
shows up at the end.
Yeah, because I thought
You
it was...
can hear him on the radios if you listen to the
Oh,
radio.
well, that's the thing. I've been trying to
never
get...
listened to
I've
the
not
radio.
been
Hey,
looking at
have
all
you
the Easter eggs,
discovered
I've been
the
just running.
secret message hidden in the radio? There's a secret transmission.
All the numbers.
Mm.
Ooh. There's so much stuff going on, but
Do you
I mean,
know-
I
guess-
haven't been able to do,
Do you
it. 'cause
want
I've
to?
been
Do you know?
razzing
Do you
through
want
it.
to know the secret behind these numbers?
Go on, because I'm probably not going to find out.
It's just a bunch of numbers being repeated, but when you do the alphabet to the numbers, it says, "I shall return, Batman," and that could be fucking anyone.
I was
That
going
could
to
be
Game, I
anyone.
know.
who is that supposed to be?
Could be anyone.
Well, it's
Also,
probably gonna be the him, that one at the end.
I doubt it.
also, Alex
I think
pointed
it's
out.
Scarecrow.
This is never going to be a massive spoiler. I don't know if it's a massive spoiler because I haven't completed
Scarecrow
it.
should be dead
Well,
anyway, because
Didn't
Killer
he-
Croc fucking
Yeah,
grabbed
but
him and
but
chucked
you
him.
find his little secret lab.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He should be
Oh, there's
dead.
another one. That's cool.
Have you found Killer Croc?
No.
Oh,
And he
No,
you've
like
already
I
missed
said-
it.
like
Well,
I
he
said,
has now.
I'll
yeah,
keep
well,
saying.
I've
I've
missed
pretty
it
much
too
too
late.
have
have to go back.
I haven't done most of the Easter eggs because of the fact that I've been, like I said, I'm borrowing it off Alex. I've been trying to and for the podcast, I've been trying to razz through it instead. So the story. So like, if you told me anything, you wouldn't spoil it for me. But of course, I haven't completed it yet. I'm close to it, as we've just established. But no, I was gonna say,
Go on.
you pointed out to me, Alex, when I was playing on it the other day, and said like, you went, "Oh, look at that over there," and there was a pregnancy test. I noticed.
Yeah,
Is that you can tell me? Sorry, I've got
that is Harley's.
something in my nose. Sorry. Is
Sorry.
Harley
'Cause that's
pregnant with
part of-
Joker's baby?
It's not a storyline that comes up again other than that little thing
Really?
there. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
have you
So it
come
could be a
across
possibility
a
for the
little-
next.
there is a
You've
little-
come
yeah,
across Harley Quinn, which has been gagged, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've taken it on and off.
Yeah,
you just kept
yeah.
doing it for
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 minutes.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
just kept doing it. It's just
I really like the fact that when you're having that fight with all those guys and the Joker's involved and stuff like that, just shooting that guy with a hammer and it just keeps hitting the Joker. It's hilarious. I know it's just so daft. It just makes me laugh though. I just sit there and just like.
I was there. He literally did do that every time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you were there. I thought it was hilarious. I'm worried if I'm really sadistic or something like that. Just the fact that Joker was getting pummeled by the hammer was just
Just retarded.
cracked me up. Well, cracked me off. Cracked me up.
Oh.
Oh.
I'd like to know what Hugh's favourite part of the game was.
I don't know.
No, Hugh.
All of it.
I love a good fight.
I like using the.
Right, carry
I
on.
like using the grapple thing to pull guys off.
Oh, that's-
To yank to
Toss them off.
with Nightwing.
to
when
grapple guys off.
If you download Nightwing, which you guys won't have done, which I did
More
because I was,
downloads I don't.
it's quite fun. But you get the Wayne Manor, and basically you can start off and just drop down, one pull off.
Why are
another
there
one pull off,
goons?
Another one pull off.
Why are there goons in Wayne Manor?
I don't know. The next one's gonna be. Sorry, Ben. I just touched your knee.
I liked it. Carry on.
Next one's gonna be in the Batcave. So.
Hmm.
Batman's getting sloppy.
Why would they? But they can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say what they're doing.
Can't be in the back. It's just crazy.
It is crazy. But how are we doing for time?
I think did you do the Hush side mission?
Oh no.
No.
Can't talk
There
about
are
that
definite signs for sequel, because
yeah,
there's an
everywhere.
alternate ending.
This is the point actually. What do we think the title's gonna be? Because my housemate
Gotham
keeps
City.
saying. Does everyone say that?
It'll be
Because
Gotham City.
The alternate ending is Catwoman.
It will be Gotham
Because
City.
have you gotten to the bit where you get crushed under rubble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for some bizarre reason, I can't move it yet. Catwoman can just sit there and pick it up for me.
Yeah. Basically, Catwoman's basically robbing his stranger's vault, and then she sees, Batman, not Batwoman, is crushed. Should I go help him or should I leave? You can leave if you want.
Yeah.
And it has this whole alternate ending, and you've got Oracle on the radio saying, Joker's won! He's going to kill us all!
How does
And it's all kind of, ooh!
how does
Yeah, but why would it be called Gotham City? though?
Because when you leave, it says Gotham City. So,
how does Catwoman know Batman's under some rubble?
because there's a big screen and you hear it on the radio.
From who?
You hear Hugo Strange saying over the "We've got him trapped. Kill him."
Wait, so
that's how Batman died. Got shot. He was trapped under some rubble.
no, but I thought it was so stupid because he's just sitting there like, you could just move it. And he's just sitting there for a couple of hours. Really did bug me. It was just like, what the hell? He would have picked it up.
Well,
Was
the Joker knocked him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
remember, the
Okay.
Joker
Fine. Then
knocked
I
him
accept
out.
that. Then I didn't think it was. I don't know what I was saying with that. Yeah. But the thing is, with Arkham City, I know we've had a little nitpick, but like we said, it is a fantastic game. So it's just for the sake of nitpicking, you know. I think it's really good. It's definitely better than Arkham Asylum. The only problem I have with it, story-wise,
Lack of development of character.
yes, but that's because
There's so much.
that's what was so good about Arkham Asylum was there was like what
It didn't bother me so much.
Well,
Because I know those characters already.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't
need
bother me too much. I don't sit there and go, "Oh my god!"
And you
this
can
game's
always
entirely
read
shit.
those biography pages.
I know. I like the fact they do that. I know it's a lot of superhero and comic book related video games do that as well now, though. Like I remember the old Spider-Man games on the PS1 used to do all that.
Have you done all the Azrael stuff yet?
No, I've only seen the
The one we showed
3
you.
times. No, you showed me 2. I've seen.
I think there's only like 5.
There are 4, and then you piece together the puzzle, and then you get the 5th one.
Yeah, Azrael's in it.
And that's another hint towards another game.
Oh, is
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
God, there's so many hints. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this game's done
I
fantastic.
thought they were going to move on to a Superman game, which is what they were saying.
Yeah, I
want to do a
heard that
Superman
too.
You
game.
can't make one. It never works.
It'll
Well,
never work.
because he's just too powerful.
Yeah.
Unless they
Although
did it
I gotta
like,
say, I do like what
Use
action
action
comics are
comics.
doing at the moment.
Yeah, if they did it like that when he's
Yeah.
he's just learning his power.
If you put him in space, maybe.
in space.
Can't do
Yeah,
it.
No one
get
can
away
Superman
from the
gets
goal.
ass kicked.
You know, our son, Jazz. Just and then he'll be like, "Oh no, I can't do anything. I'm just normal."
You could probably make a pretty good Green Lantern game.
Oh, I could.
It would
Apparently,
be-
the
I watched
Green Lantern
Superman
game
2
for the movie wasn't too bad. It was
Yeah.
better than the film then. Anyway,
Mhm.
so I heard that. I haven't really looked at reviews. I've just heard it from the grapevine.
What? The game's better than the.
Oh yeah. I've heard
I
that.
heard the game was absolutely poor, but then again, the film was absolutely shit. So that's,
Well, I think. Well, I'm not saying anything. I don't mean like it's a fantastic game. I'm just saying I just heard it's all right.
it's all right.
Did you see? I saw this video of a Flash game that got sort of halted during
really?
production.
What,
Actually,
they
did you see
Flash?
And it looked good. didn't
There
it,
was a really
quick?
good-looking Avengers game that was going to come out, but they cancelled it. So
I heard about that. Yeah, but
Actually,
I haven't
speaking-
seen
a
any
little
of
bit
it.
of footage.
Since
that
we're talking
looked
about,
I
like
never
like,
saw the footage.
Since we were talking about comic book video games still, I finally got on DC Universe Online,
Oh yeah,
and I find it repetitive.
it's very repetitive.
It's just button bashing.
It really is.
Well, I'm quite disappointed actually.
What
Not
are you
button
playing
mashing.
as?
Button bashing, button mashing.
Ben, what are you playing
There's a
as?
difference, Ben.
Why is there a difference?
Well, one's a mash and the other one's a bash.
Well, I might. If you didn't get the hand gestures, the first one was clap almost, and the second was a fist to the hand.
I think our listeners are smart enough
I don't
to
think
know the
they
difference
established it.
between
I-
a mash and a bash.
Well, if I was looking away right now, I wouldn't have worked it out just
No,
now.
well,
From your visual presentation.
so buy Arkham City, not DC Universe.
Well, that's the thing. DC Universe
It's
is
free.
free. If you've got the hard drive space, because I had to wait like a whole day for it to actually.
I had to wait a whole day, and it was smaller then. I even had half these on disc.
God. Well, luckily, because I had a PS3 Slim, it had enough memory. But
It's over half the memory on my 40 gig PlayStation.
my
I'll probably
point
delete it at some
is,
point.
it's free. So guys, if you really want to have a game where you make a superhero and do all that stuff, go for it. It's
Does it
good
have cool cutscenes?
at the start.
It's kind
Yeah, I
of.
saw the start ones, but
Yeah, the start
Are
one was
there no
pretty cool.
more?
I quite
It's
like.
kind of. It's kind
I
of
like the
Ghibli artwork,
story.
but cut up and slightly animated, but not.
That's what I was going to say. I
yeah.
like the way they've sort of established it as a story because they didn't have to do that. I didn't have. I literally was. This
It doesn't
game
get
is.
very much further than that. Though.
pretty
no,
loose
I'm-
story though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but I quite liked that. I quite like the fact that they even get bothered because you could just go, all right, DC Universe Online. You're a superhero. Bye, done, and then you do the rest. But no, they actually tried to make it so it sort of was part of a story using Jim Lee artwork and stuff like that as well.
So it's kind of.
And I quite liked that. I mean, like some of it's a bit daft, like the fact that like my character is called Old Arrow because that was the only name I could get, and it's basically like a Batman type guy with a bow, so kind of like cross between Green Arrow and Batman. But I don't know, like the whole story about it is like everyone suddenly got superpowers, but I mean, why would my guy suddenly go around?
He can shoot an arrow into a man's eye.
But why would he suddenly go like, you know what? I might be a superhero just because all these geezers are, got powers now and stuff like that. I don't know.
And
I
they
don't
just let you into
I don't
their
know.
super secret boy band.
know. Yeah.
Hey, sticking with the theme of belated reviews,
hmm
this is a bit of a long shot.
Oh, you're gonna talk? I know what you're gonna talk about. Go on.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
How much do you
Go
want to bet?
No, I just told you I don't, so carry on.
What do you think I was going to talk
I
about?
thought you were going to talk about Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Did you watch it yet?
Yeah, I saw it on the plane in New York, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
It's coming
really
out
good.
on DVD, I think, next week.
Yes, I recommend it highly.
It's very good.
So
We
I'll
can't
probably,
really talk about it,
The
but
film I was going to talk about is Old Boy. Anyone of you guys seen Old
No.
Boy?
I've heard of Old Boy.
Yeah, so have I. It's
What
a
is
lot weirder than you'd think. 'Cause you hear a lot of people raving about it.
I've
And
not
then
even
it's
heard of it. And
Pretty weird. You haven't heard of it?
I've not heard of it, and I have my ears to the ground on these things.
He eats
Well, I've heard of
he
it, but
eats
I
an
have no idea what
a
it is.
live octopus in it.
Does he?
Have you not ringing any bells? That's what caught my ear. But
I've been watching old films.
Have you
all
seen
right,
Rise
let's
of the
talk
Planet
about
of the Apes?
Rise of the Planet
Not
of the
yet,
Apes.
no.
Oh, for goodness sake!
I'm gonna
Come
see it
on.
when it comes out on DVD.
Basically, fantastic Hugh.
I know.
It's very good.
I would-
British director.
Is it British?
Yeah, first time.
Oh. No, it was really well done, really well written. I thought it wasn't
was.
actually. I mean, like the only
Yeah,
thing
we
I
did
did.
talk about this.
Yeah,
didn't we?
I think the only thing I didn't like was well, you said it as well. Actually, was the fact that I think those apes would have been shot down and out of it. I don't think they would have gone as it would have been as
Stealthy
easy
apes.
as they did.
It's stealth. They went in the sewers. Who knows? I don't know. They somehow.
They
got
just
across
somehow just
town.
got in there and took down the whole police force and helicopters and all shit. And they can't
What
even
about
ride
the
a
army?
horse.
Well, my issue is
What
more about
about
how they
the
got
army?
across
Yeah,
San
they took them
Francisco.
down. They took.
How?
I know, that's the only thing.
Well,
I mean, like,
I think no. When they're on the bridge, that's pretty good because they have a thing about like the mist comes, so the guys can't see him, like the apes coming, and the apes are like coming from above and stuff. But my issue was just basically how they got across town in San Francisco, basically from this lab all the way over there without any. Well, they do have little fights with, but that would have been the point where they would have been. I mean, half of them would have run over by lorries.
well, that's
Going
one thing.
up the road.
I did think it was all too easy for them to
Not
do
on their
that.
way, they just observed the rules of the road.
Well, on the way-
right?
Well, just sitting there, imagine these crowds of people just sitting there waiting to go, go from the red
It's
light,
like-
and then just these gorillas just like
Well, there is this
sitting there
point.
with them. Just
There
like,
is this point in it
fucking
where it's
terrified.
just like, I guess they're expecting you to just turn your brain off and accept it. But it's just when the apes are all going through the city after trying to get to the bridge. These apes that are with them have been infected with the super smart spray. But,
Yeah, what was it called? It was called something, wasn't it? Like T something.
The T virus.
The cure.
No, not the T virus.
Anyway, but there's just a bit where they come past a zoo, and all these other apes
Oh yeah.
that haven't been infected with the virus just bust out and join the group, and it's just like.
Let's have some fun.
Like every ape is just swearing an oath of fealty to these
It's like,
these smart,
You know what?
regardless.
They're just like, you know
for
what?
a
Bow down to
100-mile
the smart
raid.
people. Bow down to Andy Serkis.
They're just like, you know what? These guys are actually.
Not the first time he's played an ape.
No.
No, of course not. No, that's what I was gonna say. The effects and the acting on the apes was really good as well. I was quite surprised because I thought it was when I first saw it. I
Hey
didn't
Ben,
like
who'd
it.
win in a fight, right? King Kong or Caesar?
King Kong would just go.
Well, the thing is,
Well, all right, like
Sure,
ratio
well,
the
size.
thing is, like King Kong's like really like.
I tell you,
dumb.
who'd win. Andy Serkis. Cha-ching.
I get it. But I highly recommend it. And the DVDs, like Hugh said, the DVD's out soon, so go buy it.
Yeah. Rise to the challenge of the apes,
Good
which
one.
is
That was,
buying the
stop
planet
It. Stop it now.
of the
Yeah.
apes. That is
Apparently
rising.
they're going to make a sequel. If the apes have taken
Well, they're
over
planning.
the world,
The
at
whole
that
thing
point,
is it's a reboot, isn't it? The whole idea. Like I
Yeah.
mean, like Tim Burton's film never happened.
It has some
It's-
clever nods to the other films.
Yes, I was going to say there's quite a few actually.
But we won't spoil them.
We won't
Oh,
spoil them.
it's
They're
fine.
very clever.
But yeah, keep an eye out if you like Planet of the Apes. Obviously, if
That's
you
what
don't-
I said.
Obviously,
but they
if you
happened.
if you're just going to watch Rise of the Planet of the Apes because it looks good, watch the first film. So fucking annoying. No, because I was talking to some friends and they were like, oh, I want to see Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Like, have you seen the one from the 60s? And I was like, no. And I was like, oh, you should. It's really good. It's like, no, I don't really want to see that. I was like, wait, so you want to see the one with the monkeys all running around, but you don't want to see the one with the talking
Well,
monkeys?
if it hasn't got an iPod in it, I'm not interested.
You modern kids.
Is there even an iPod
No, I
in
just
this?
hate that.
Probably.
No,
I
I didn't see one.
And-
Oh,
An
that's the other
iPad.
thing. I didn't like the Harry Potter kid. Whoever he is. The guy who
Yeah,
plays
Caesar,
Malfoy.
Caesar steals an iPad. That's
he's a-
the
product
secret to
placement.
success.
I didn't like his acting. I thought it was rubbish. He was playing an American, and it just didn't sound right. And he uses. I'm gonna spoil this for you, Hugh. He does say. You probably.
Oh
heard
no,
it.
you've told me before.
Oh, it's so shit. It's so shitly done. He suddenly just goes, oh, get your paws off me, you damn dirty ape. And I was like, no, they can't do that. That was
But then it was saved.
And it was saved by
a split second later.
by Caesar.
Don't spoil it.
I won't spoil it, but by Caesar doing something really
my
cool.
God.
Anyway,
I geeked out all over myself.
Did he use the
I
killing
ejaculated
curse?
geekiness all over the place. Sorry, what did you say?
Did he use the killing curse?
No.
Yeah, the
I thought it was
dragon
Harry
came.
Potter.
The dragon came.
Caesar rides a dragon.
He was dragonborn. Anyway,
Caesar.
so
Although it is good, but there are little bits where you will have to suspend your disbelief. Namely, in that James Franco, I don't care. You can't walk your ape around on a leash.
I was wondering
in
whether-
the forest.
I'm surprised no one.
in full view of the public. To not go, wait a minute. Surely there are laws
Yeah,
about
I'm surprised.
this.
I'm surprised no one
No
actually
one's
said
just-
there was like.
I've been
"Oh,
watching
it's
this guy
game,
for the
man.
last 10
Well,
years bring this ape to this forest on a leash.
Man, you can't have. He's a an animal. You can't do that,
You'd have
man.
thought the neighbours
You know.
would have called the
Yeah,
police.
you would have thought someone would say something.
and say,
That's a good point.
He hasn't got a monkey
You know, a
license.
hippie, like I said, a hippie guy coming over and going, "Hey man, they're like, they should be free, man. What are you doing, man?"
Well, I'm sure there are laws about that sort of thing.
Well,
But it's San Francisco, am I right? Huh? Where they're all just
Anyway,
fucking
'cause,
liberal. Huh?
I'll just
am I
say-
right? Take that, San Francisco. Fuck you, San Francisco.
Arkham City is very good. I know we're going back to that, but Arkham City, very, very good. I recommend buying it. Planet of the Apes is good as well. Get that. God, so many reviews. Skyrim seems very good, but I haven't played
Yeah,
it.
why not? Just buy it.
Just buy that too. God. Oh,
So I
yeah.
think, Ben, if you ever got Skyrim, the rate you play games.
Oh, no, I never completed it.
3 years to
Yeah.
get to the end
Don't
of
get
the main
Skyrim
quest.
if you're like me, and we'll
What
take...
is the ultimate goal of Skyrim?
The ultimate goal is to stop the dragons, but once you've done that, it's all like, oh, what? All these side quests? Okay. You can just keep going. It won't stop.
What's wrong with Assassin's Creed? Because I noticed you just said it.
Oh my god, come on.
Right.
I just wanna know
Basically,
quickly.
The same game again, but a third year running.
It's all the Assassin's Creeds, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. I'm getting a bit annoyed. I've got the collector's edition because I got a bit excited
Ubisoft's
and
obviously
then got it and was underwhelmed.
Ubisoft's a one-trick pony by looks things. Because I just thought Assassin's
Isn't
Creed was
Assassin's
kind of
Creed
like
based on a book?
I don't
No,
know.
it's not. It's completely original.
I read something about how it's about a guy. Do you start off as a guy, and he hooks up to a machine,
Yeah.
and it's reliving his.
What you
What
do
the
is
fuck's that?
all
on?
the
I know,
games
it's
you play
reliving
is-
his ancestry or
Yeah,
something.
why?
Okay.
Why is it not
that's why
just
I hate
set
about
in
Alright, shall we
the?
have a rundown of Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, we've only got 5 minutes
You-
left, but go.
Basically, you play the game with someone called Desmond Miles, who's voiced by Nolan North.
Bastard.
Yeah, and in the first game,
Assassin's Creed.
you're captured by the Templars and you're reliving the life.
What,
of,
my ancestors?
Why
Oh,
though?
yeah,
Why
you-
is it not just set at that point of time?
Dunno.
Why is the
To be honest,
point
I don't
of
care
that?
about Desmond, but
Yeah,
I'll
why is that
explain.
even in there?
Let me explain. So you basically play as Altair through this first game, which is not quite so great. Then you get freed by the assassins of today.
But why is it necessary for him to be reliving this?
Oh, because they're trying to learn something that's lost to time, and you've got memories stored in your head. It's ridiculous.
I've
So-
kind of gone off the whole idea of talking about Assassin's Creed now.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, it seems like look,
Alright,
get Wikipedia up, have a look yourself, guys. And
Yeah,
you
basically
especially,
it's a load of
Alex,
balls.
go on Wikipedia.
Well, I did, and that's what I read, and
I
I was
did.
like, "What the fuck is that? Why do that?"
Basically, you play as Desmond. Apparently, Desmond, you play as Desmond for the rest of the next one or something like that, and it's just really he's a complete douche.
What about
That-
when he needs to go number 2?
I've never seen him go number 2.
Thank God, that'd be a really weird game.
You
Ow.
can in Brotherhood you can play as him briefly running about and doing stuff. But
Sweet.
Walking Dead. You wanted to mention that, didn't you? Since you got the chance.
Spoiler warning, guys.
Go on.
I don't care.
I'm not enjoying the program anyway, so I'm more than happy.
Well,
just
it had a nice little twist in this one. This was the last one before next year, like ending for the year. Yeah, it was really bad
Has Shane
for a
finally
really
died?
long time. Nobody just went fucking nuts, which is funny.
What's that? What Shane just went nuts?
Shane just goes.
But he's not dead.
Shane just goes nuts in the fucking last couple of episodes.
Does he get shot?
No.
Have they even like hinted at that possibility?
Oh no. But
God, okay.
it's good. It just it had no driving force for like where's this going or
The
anything.
thing is, people kept telling me it was a fantastic
Did
program.
I tell you?
just
Well,
thought
how
it was-
far did you get up to then?
I only went to the episodes I watched with you, Al.
Oh right.
But no, everyone kept saying they were
Well,
really good.
he did have the barn. The barn was there.
Yeah.
And it was full of zombies.
Oh.
But it doesn't go down the way it goes down in the comics.
Oh really?
It goes down in a way that gives you this little twist at the end.
Oh, I see.
which...
I don't mind that when they
How
sort of...
does it
when
go
they
down?
sort of-
Just explain it.
Yeah,
I don't
go
know
on.
if I should, because I'm ruining the twist.
Oh, good point.
mean,
Yeah, well, maybe we'll watch it. Maybe. I'm just not... I just didn't
It's
like
a
it that
long
much.
slog for a
Oh,
fair
shit.
few episodes,
Okay,
really bad episodes. And then it starts to pick up. And then it...
So it's not your TV program of the week?
No.
House is pretty good.
It's shut
Oh,
up.
no, I can't...
Not,
we'll go into a whole...
No, you bad.
Don't like House.
Shut up,
I like
no.
House, but I don't
I
want to
like
talk about
Oh,
House.
God.
House is my addiction.
No.
I'm addicted to House.
Well, no, not in the same way I like...
Putting a nip in this in the butt right now.
Not in the same way I like Thundercats.
Anyway.
Um,
So yeah, Walking Dead. If this next half of the series, they get off that fucking farm.
Oh,
things
wait, hang
might
on. So
They
they
were
have...
never at the farm for that long,
Oh,
were they?
Christ. No, they weren't. They were on there for a little while. Then they messed up the barn, didn't they? And then like... Oh, God, what's his name? Herschel was all like, "Oh, get off the farm, you bastards! Look what you've done. You made a mess. And like some of my kids are dead and shit. I hate you." That's exactly the dialogue. "Oh shit, I hate you, you bitch. Go away. Get lost."
Robert Kirkman, you
He's
master
not
of
getting very good at writing now. He's gone downhill. He just goes around just going, "Oh, right, there's zombies and shit. Oh, let's go and kick their asses."
So yeah,
boy."
basically,
Bruh.
next half of the series. I was thinking, my theory about it is AMC's had big budget cuts in their thing, so I think they probably said, you know what'll save us money? If we don't leave a fucking farm for 12 episodes.
You're probably right. I wouldn't be surprised because
And you know what? This is probably why what's his name left.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck this,
Darren
fuck the
Bond.
farm.
But yeah.
that's really
So
bad.
they get.
We
It's
got
a
to get to
shame.
that. Damn
So maybe
prison.
they're saving up their money for a big last half
Well,
of the
let's have-
Oh,
series.
they're
So-
saving up their money to build a prison.
Yes, maybe.
Oh yeah, because of course
Maybe.
I bet that'll be good. I'm hoping that will actually, because it was good in the comics, and I just think.
The-
Well, hang on, actually, thing is, before they go to the prison, they've got to meet a big.
Tyrell.
Yeah. No, not
Let's
Tyrell.
find out.
No, the guy,
The black
the
cat.
chief. What's his name? He's not called chief, is he? What's he called? The guy who's like they're in
That big guy, they're gonna meet him. So
basically he turns out to be he turns out to be a bad guy. You know,
Spoiler
one that
alert.
Michonne suddenly cuts up and shit.
I've not gotten that far yet.
Right, I
stay
won't spoil it for
tuned.
you. I
Anyway,
won't
well
spoil it.
that's
I
our
got-
cliffhanger for the
I
end
got
of this
volume 3 and read
episode.
about
Well, hang
half
on.
of
Who
it.
is this mystery guy that Ben can't remember?
I think he's called the.
Tune in
Oh,
next
he's
week.
called the governor. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's after the prison.
No, it's not. It's before the prison
Anyway.
because he then breaks into the prison.
Anyway,
right,
this
won't
has
spoil
been
it,
another
won't spoil it.
thrilling
No,
installment
hang on.
of hazy
I also wanna say-
recollections
no, Al,
of the Walking Dead
Al, I want
comic.
to say something as well. Any of our fans noticed that we got episode 3 taken down?
Any of our fans.
Yeah.
Any of us.
Or any of us fans
Well,
would know.
episode 3 has quite a few views.
And now
so
it's
it must have
back
a few.
with a few views. It's
Thank
quite
God.
it's quite strange. Yeah.
Continuity.
Yeah.
It disappeared and came back
I
with
wonder what
lots
that
and lots
is.
of hundreds of
Come
views.
on, come on, YouTube. Don't. Come on, we're not
Yeah.
doing anything
How
wrong.
you- how you-
Look,
how you-
look, we're just
how
in a
you
room.
gonna be,
We're just in a room by ourselves.
You
we're not a big company. We're not. I don't want to ever offend anyone.
Alright.
We're just.
That's we're not
It
breaking
is Ben's
copyright because we're doing
sanctimonious
comments.
corner.
Exactly, that's what I thought.
Although,
But yeah, it was surreal. That's all. I just noticed that. I didn't know
a quick
anyone
note
noticed
about
that.
these
Oh my
laws
God.
they're trying to put through in America. We'll put a stop to that.
I think we should mention that on the next episode,
We
definitely.
should do it.
Because it's not fair, but we'll make a big deal out of it
Sign a
next time, I
petition
think.
today.
Well,
Go out and sign a petition saying no America.
that's
get into that
that's
next
good. That's good note to end on. I think it's time we
Definitely.
wrapped it up.
Um,
Oh yeah,
Right.
wrap it up.
Can we say
time
sorry
for the
about
wrap
the
up.
fact that it's been really, really late? We will try and get back on track because, of course, it's getting near Christmas, and obviously by then we probably won't have.
We
we
have
won't
had a
have time.
special episode planned, haven't we?
We have, but I mean, but,
We had a
but I
special
mean-
episode planned for Halloween, but that never happened.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. So our plans are pretty shit.
But
so
don't worry,
I even made a
folks.
logo and everything. We have a Halloween
Christmas
logo.
is just 4 weeks away.
Shit. So we'll
Oh,
try
wait.
and get through at least.
Our whole plan's not going to work because someone's not drinking alcohol.
Oh Christ!
Well, I could do it if we do it on
All right.
Christmas
Okay.
Eve.
I can't do it.
We'll see.
I'll be working.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll work it.
We'll do a New Year's drink a thing. Thon.
Got to be
No,
working
no,
then
no,
as
no.
well.
I think we should do it. Look, anyway, look.
But it
Right.
won't go up until after Christmas anyway, will it?
No, I'll make sure it's on Christmas.
Well,
time.
I can't drink.
Well, no,
Anyway.
you can drink other things. Anyway,
Let's wrap it up. Well, this
Um,
is behind the scenes talk, all right?
Yeah,
Save
we'll
that for
talk
later.
about it some other time.
Alright.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it's been hi, I'm Ben Allen, and
Hi,
That's-
there's Alex, and Alex is going to rap.
Yep, now it's time for my
Oh, yeah, of
freestyle
course.
rap.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
Drop
Go
a
for your-
drop a beat. Uh-huh.
Watchmen is a comic about a man who's blue, but you better watch out, he might fucking kill you, cause there's a chance he'll give you cancer. Ozzy Man has got a purple panther.
I remember you saying about this actually. You didn't. think on that note we better
I think-
go. That was a rap about Watchmen.
Yeah, boy.
Well, okay, I'll give you kudos for that, I guess. Right,
Ripped
okay.
off Harry Partridge.
That's what I was
Just
doing.
riffing,
I've
riffing
heard
on
it.
a theme.
Anyway,
See you next
basically,
time.
see you next time. We'll try and actually get at least 2 episodes done before Christmas.
I don't even know we'll have a topic to talk about.
Peace.
Peace on Earth.
Later, geezer.
Bruh.